Hey everybody, welcome back to Hey Let's Practice. This is Brett. I'm helping you practice your way through the Hal Leonard Guitar Method. We're currently in book 1 on page 22 and we're playing number 43. This is Amazing Grace. If you're having fun with the videos we're doing so far, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. We're up to 27 subscribers at the moment, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Amazing Grace features a new concept. So let's talk about that concept for a second. We have a new concept that is the tie. A tie is a curved line between two of the same note. So between a G and a G, or between a D and a D, or something like that. And the purpose of that tie is usually because you want a note to last longer than a full measure. So let's say you're in a measure of 4/4 time and you want to have a note that lasts longer than 4 beats. There isn't a note that lasts longer than 4 beats in 4/4 time, so we tie it to a note in the next measure, and then we just keep counting until it's time to move off of that note or whatever. So for example, if you look at the D in the middle of the second line of Amazing Grace, we've got a dotted half note D, which, if you recall, the dotted half note is worth 3 beats, but we want a note for 5 beats, so we tie it to a half note, which adds another 2 beats, and that gives us our 5 beats. Okay, now, I personally think it's important that we don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that note. We count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, because it keeps us aligned with the measures. We continue counting according to the number of beats that are in the measure. So we'll address that in a second. But it's a pretty easy concept. You just take 2 note values, you tie them together as if they were one long note, okay? Also, this song features a pickup note. Our first note is not on beat 1, it's on beat 3. It's a single quarter note pickup. What else do we have here? We've got, looks like 3 different chords. We've got our G chord. I'm going to use our 2, 3, 4 G. And we've got our C chord. And we've got our D7. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's talk about those chords for a second. Let me get a little closer to the camera here. So we have 2 ways of playing our G chord. We have what I call our 1, 2, 3 G, which uses these 3 fingers. That puts our second finger on the G, the low G. First finger on the A string, which gives us a B. And then our third finger comes down and catches this G on the E string. So I've got a 3rd fret of the E string G, 2nd fret of the A string B, open D, open G, open B, and then 3rd fret of the upper E string here. Okay? Now, some chords relate really well or move smoothly with that. But in this tune, this one, 2, 3, 4 G, which is the same notes, right? But I'm using 3rd finger on the low G, 2nd finger on the B, and 4th finger on the top G. And the reason I'm doing that is because the first time I change chords, I go from a G chord to a C chord. And I don't have to move my fingers terribly much to accomplish that. If I did it from here, 1, 2, 3 G, then I would have to move all 3 fingers and reset. Okay, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, and a lot of people do that. But for this tune, I'm going to use my 2, 3, 4 G, which is going to make my life a little more difficult a little later, and you'll see. You'll see why. Okay, check it out. So we've got our G chord. We strum it 3 times for the first full measure. The pickup, by the way, doesn't count for a measure. So we say 1, 2, 3. We hit it again. 1, 2, 3. Then I change to a C chord. I just move these 2 fingers down, lift up my pinky, and put my first finger on the B string. 1st fret gives me a C. Hit that 3 times. Then I go back and play my 2, 3, 4 G again. On on the second line, I don't have a brand new chord symbol, so I play the same chord. 1, 2, 3, again, 1, 2, 3. Now I need my D7 chord, but I don't have any fingers in common with that. So now I've got to move, like I said, there was going to be a tricky bit. I've got to do this to this. So open D, second fret of the G string A, first fret of the B string C, second fret of the E string F sharp. Now, when I go back to my, I hit that 2 measures worth of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, if I want, I can now do this. Take my third finger, slide it up, and move these 2 fingers up here and get my 1, 2, 3 G. 2 measures of that. But now to get back to the C chord, I've got to rearrange everything. Third fret of the A string C, second fret of the A, third fret of the A string C, second fret of the D string E, first fret of the B string C. Now I go back to my 2, 3, 4 G, hit it again, 2, 3. Now I've got to move everything again for that D7 chord. And then if I want, I could either go back to the 2, 3, 4, or I can slide this up and do this. Okay? Very good. Pause. Okay, so the question is, do I use my 1, 2, 3 G or do I use my 2, 3, 4 G? It doesn't matter. You pick the one you want to use. If you're more comfortable playing your Gs like this rather than like this, you can do the same G every time you play a G chord. It's up to you. I tend to go to the G chord that is most convenient in the moment, and every once in a while I need to switch over and play the other one. Okay, so now we're going to play all those chords more or less in time, but I'm going to talk you through it. Okay, so again, I'm going to start on my 2, 3, 4 G here, and I'm just going to go to whichever G chord is easiest for me at the moment. When you do it, you do you pick whichever G chord you like better. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. G chord. 1, 2, 3, again. 1, 2, 3. Now C chord, take your time, hit it. 1, 2, 3, go back to the G. 1, 2, 3, second line, same chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now take your time, set up that D7 chord, hit it for 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 G. 1, 2, 3. Now I have to reset, so I'm careful. Make sure my fingers are in the right place. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now D7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You're done. Now, why are there only 2 beats in the last measure? The reason for that is because we had the pickup. And when you have a pickup, the rule is that the pickup and the last measure have to equal 1 full measure. So we need 3 beats in a measure. We had 1 in the pickup, so we only have 2 in the last measure. All right. So far so good, right? Take your time, get those chord transitions down. Don't worry about transitioning really fast or really smooth or anything like that. Don't worry about it. Your hands will figure out where to go after you do it over and over and over again. Learning is repetitions and time. So you're not going to get it if today's your first day doing the tune, you're not going to get it today. You're not going to get it tomorrow. You'll probably get it I don't know, a week from now, 2 weeks from now. Take your time. Be patient. But practice as often as you can, every day if you can. Okay, let's take a look at the melody real quick here. So if you're brand new to the channel, one thing that we do in these videos is we say the notes, and we say the notes while we play the song. And then we say the counts while we play the song. And that gets us used to thinking in terms of note reading and in terms of pulse and rhythm and meter and things like that. Things that are very, very important if you want to play in certain styles. If you want to be a folk guitarist, you don't necessarily need this. If you want to be a bluegrass guy, bluegrass girl, not as important. But if you want to be a studio musician, you want to be a jazz musician, you want to play classical music, anything like that, note reading is extremely important, and it's very efficient and saves you a lot of time. So we're going to go through the process. So what notes are we playing in this tune? The lowest note I see is a D, which is your open D string. And then I see an E, second fret of the D string. Whoops, sorry. And it looks like there's a G, open G string, and an A, and an open B, and it looks like there's a D, and I think that is about as high as we go. So those are all the notes that we're going to need. So let's say those notes in rhythm, all right? Good luck. I believe in you. We're going to be awesome. Here we go. Start on beat 3. I'll give you 2 measures to count off when we start on beat 3 of the second measure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. D, G, B, B, A, G, E, D, D, G, B, B, A, D, 2, 3, 1, 2. There's your tie. B, D, B, G, E, G, E, D, D, G, B, B, A, G, 2, 3, another tie, 1, 2, we're done. Okay? Now, we're going to say the notes while we play the notes. So we're going to say D, G, and so forth. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. D, G, B, B, 2, A, G, E, D, 2, D, G, 2, B, B, 2, A, D, 2, 3, 1, 2, B, D, 2, B, G, 2, E, done. Okay, awesome. Now, why did I say D, G, 2, B, B, 2, and so forth? I said that because I'm still, as I'm saying the notes, I'm keeping track of the counts. So in my head, I'm still thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 as I'm going through the song. So you'll get used to that. What we want is eventually these processes become automatic. So you see a D, you don't necessarily consciously think D, but you know it's a D, and so you hit, and then you're hitting the right note. So keep after it. Again, repetitions plus time. This takes a while to become automatic. Okay, let's say the counts. Again, start on beat 3 and play the tune. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You're done. Okay. Again, do all of these processes several times. If you find yourself getting bored and maybe a little irritated with the process, believe it or not, that's a good thing. It means that you're learning, you're getting it, you're starting to think, oh, I don't need to do this anymore. That's cool. That's cool. One thing that I do with my students sometimes is sometimes we only say the notes of songs that use new notes. That might be something you start to do if you're starting to feel like, man, I know these. I don't know why you keep saying the same thing. I keep saying the same thing because who knows? This might be the first video you're ever watching. So we go through the process every single time. And if you feel like you don't need that process anymore, just fast forward to the part of the process that you're not good at yet. Okay? And then, of course, the final exam, this is a named tune, which means there's a backing track. So find the backing track in the audio that comes with your book, or go to another YouTube video that has, there are a couple of these out there that have all of the backing tracks for the entire book series. So best of luck. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing, and I'll see you in the next video. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.